Hey guys, Igby here, and we're gonna go react to the next episode of the Mentally Advanced series, Negative 11, made by Flam Flam Philosophy. And yeah, there you go. Okay, then, so, what was this? Let's read the description. Let's see. Rainbow Dash stakes her personal worth on being able to win petty competitions, so there's not a lot of time before age sets in and she has to grapple with it. Oh, it has to be that Fall Weather Friends. Yeah, that's gonna be the episode that we're gonna be, reacting to, and what this video is based on. So anyways, let's begin. And oh yeah, before we start, I am aware that 2 of my MLP episodes are down, Slice of Life and the recent movie Equestria Girls Friendship Games. I'm currently working on that, but the more likely possibility is that I may have to upload it outside YouTube. Kind of disappointing, but I've been getting a lot. I'm getting a lot of videos being blocked recently. So rather than just keep re-uploading it over and over again and keep piling up that block score, they might just eventually just decide, okay, that's a lot of blocks. I think it's time to shut this guy down, and I don't want that to happen. So gonna have to upload it somewhere else, and I think you know what website that is. I'm not a fan of the website, but you know what, I may actually have to start thinking about turning Daily Motion into not just a site where I just oh, I need to upload it there because I got nowhere else to upload it. I actually might start thinking of taking Daily Motion more seriously. Not yet sure what I'm gonna do there, but you may see some improvements in the Daily Motion stuff, because there is something, because rather than that saying, be better to separate your eggs than keeping all of them in one basket. Want to make sure that doesn't happen to me. What happens if all my eggs in the basket just falls into the river and then floats away while all the fishes get choked by swallowing an entire egg whole and then dies because all of the I'm sorry for going into too much detail, but you know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, enough of that. It's time for me to go react to this, and here we go. I forgot to count down. Damn, I'm bad.
Aw, man. When they're not flying through my windows, seems like you can't hardly get more than 10 feet out. Well,
yeah.
I'm trying to look where I throw, but I can't.
Oh yeah,
depth perception is hard.
Her depth is, yeah, there's something wrong with her eyes.
This game. It's pretty tough to line up your throws while the stick is straight down your blind spot. Still, though, keep trying lighter instead of harder. The farm's not making enough money to pay for these damages. Hey, AJ, it's pretty cool the way we hang out and play games and everything. Everybody always tells me to go back to work, or it's 3 in the morning, but you're always up by then. Sure. Well,
yeah, you need to do your work, Rainbow.
I figure I'm the only one who knows how to have a bit of fun and how to back off enough so you don't lose your temper. What? Nuh-uh, you don't let me win. I kick your butt as fair as a square. Oh, is that so?
As fair as a square, sure.
Our matches are as even as a rhombus. I put as much skill into losing as I do into keeping pace with you before the big finale.
You do know Rainbow Dash is a disability, and still she can beat you.
It's still an equal shape. No, it ain't. It's crooked. No, wait. Well, that ain't the point. The point is that
the movement is so beautiful,
and that's the only reason that I'm the only one who plays games with y'all, Dash. No, it's not true. Even when I lose, I still look good doing it. Crazy sometimes,
is that true?
I usually make at least average on that. Right,
Sunset makes it look awesome.
Hold out your hoof.
Reference.
Okay, so I just touched your hoof. That's 1 point for me. Now the object of the game is to get me to put out my hoof, and then you touch it before I pull it away. Okay. Now your hoof. No. No. What do you mean no?
Rainbow Dash, I suggest you punch her in the face and then touch her
that ain't in the rules as far as I know. I don't have to. I'm just not putting my hoof out. So I got 1 point and I win. No. No, you have to put your hoof out and then I get a point. And then 1 more point. I have to have a chance. Nah. No.
No, you need to become great. You need to be creative,
your
Rainbow.
Has been
Look at that.
Then
That's like a tease.
I challenge you to a gauntlet of sports exercises, and whoever wins this game.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
About 4 dozen things need fixing right now, and the only reason I take time off for horseshoes is because I need some merriment for my sanity. You go on adventures.
Wow,
Right.
Applejack.
And they don't pay jack diddly.
Well, I guess that's a compliment, I
4 dozen things
guess,
to
to
fix
Rainbow
and not
Dash.
a
I don't
dozen
know.
things to fix. I told y'all you couldn't handle a loss. Okay, I admit it. That thing that you said.
Yeah, losing is just too much for Rainbow Dash.
Please. Sorry, darling. One victory.
I lose a lot in TF2, and I still do a kamikaze strike
I
after
gotta
that.
get back
Wait.
to work.
Huh. Hey!
Hi, Twilight. I came by to ask if you had any books on what to do about touching hooves with Applejack.
That's not how you're supposed to say it.
Sapphica? Maybe? Like, a guide for Applejack wants me to touch your hoof. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I've got books like that. I
Yeah.
don't read them. Awesome.
Oh,
I knew you'd come through.
thanks for
Earlier today,
telling
Applejack
us
touched
that,
me, and
Twilight,
I'm
that you're not
doing
reading
that,
them.
So I'm the best at it. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't, normally ponies don't come to the library to check out books. You're all a bunch of literary degenerates. Help you, or...
Just give me the beginner's guide to touching with Applejack, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Nah, you should have included the hooves. That would have been
Thanks for not
better, I
flying
guess.
through my ceiling today.
What the Jiminy Sam Hill?
Oh, look at that.
You're just hanging around my house? I bought you that. It's yours.
Oh, so sweet.
Don't y'all have a lot of preparing to do for the falling of the leaves? Not really. All we do is run. And I'm always ready to run. It ain't just
And flying.
It's a magical ceremony where we make the leaves fall out of the trees because we run by them.
What's so magical about vibrations, I guess? That's
You
magical.
can't just treat it like it's an everyday thing. Okay, I cannot focus on 2 things. Touch my hoof. Dash, what you did today, you lost the hoof thing. But I bought you flowers. They're yellow because we're friends, and you have them now, so that means that we're ready to move on to the part where we touch
Yellow
hoofs.
means
Sam
friendship.
Hill you
Huh.
on about?
What is this Sam Hill? Just touch my hoof, okay? The rest of the chapters, it just keeps going.
No, you ain't touching my hoof. You lost.
Yeah, this video's still going. You should
Go.
end it
What are they?
by touching hooves.
You got flowers? Oh, you got a secret admirer.
Oh, shit.
Dash bought you these. I thought 2 fillies couldn't be secret admirers. How'd you do it? You
Oh, wow. Apple Bloom
No,
is
just
learning.
it's like that. Just go to your room. Dash, go home. Both of you go to your rooms. Oh, man.
can't just-
And neither of y'all slam your doors either, or I'm taking them off the hinges.
Okay, then. Go to your room, Rainbow Dash. Yay.
I take it y'all aren't planning to tire yourself out. Nope. I read a lot of books about running and concluded it's stressful. They do say knowledge is power, and
Hey, running can de-stress you, you know.
you've gotten yourself kind of
Especially if you are just...
yeah.
staying in
more
one
ways to
place
start
all
your
day.
morning she is. I wouldn't think she's a hoot to go to bed with in the first place.
The stress
or
builds
to
up.
wake up with, but I guess love is blind. Actually, that saying gets.
Yeah, Twilight got the wrong
idea.
idea.
Basic shapes.
Whatever y'all heard, it is a lie perpetrated by my soon-to-be double-grounded sister. I got
What is
you.
that?
Can we touch hooves now?
Hey!
One
Yeah! Yeah!
You
Yeah!
Are you happy? Yes. Thank you.
Aww. Where the fuck you just ended there? Motherfucker! I cannot deny. I cannot deny that. Rainbow Dash did mention that the chapter just keeps going until they touch hooves. They did, and then the chapter ends. I mean, the entire thing ends. But let's read. What's wrong with this music? It's... Oh, now it's... Okay, familiar. When the fandom was still growing, there's a lot of shipping. We know that. There has been bachelor herds which are exclusively male, whether they are intentional having few models. 2 characters conflict, thus love. Huh! That is true! The conflict for full weather friends. Pride versus insecure. Oh, okay. Now, Paradise portrayed Dash as the dumb one. Not the only reason. It's kind of strange about the show when characters learn to lesson, they change their behaviors, even if they are. Huh. The characters have lost some subtle points of their personalities over the seasons, which is absolutely true. Better henceforth, never had another religious background, but I disagree. I'm a big fan of this something. I'm curious about the new outro music. Oh yes, I do. Copyright rules ain't the old track. Motherfuckers. That makes sense. This has been a mentally advanced video designed for those viewers who have feel like I got it. Anyways, yeah, fucking yeah. Okay then, guys, if you have any original content in your terms, make sure to copyright them on your part, Because if some trolls will try to, you know, copyright them saying that they're the owners, you have the leverage to use it against them. You're gonna get some free money. Oh shit. And yeah, you didn't hear that from me. But anyways, yeah guys, we gotta let me read over this again. Blah blah blah. We're sort of openly cheating to win at something. He has a good point there. I'm a big fan of Discworld, and although Sam Vimes from the series goes as a man, something without is still going. I forgot to pause it. What is that? Like, who's Sam Vimes? I never heard of him. Is he like a character I've never heard before? Is it like based on a story that everyone should know, but I'm not one of them. He never does quit being Sam. He's always somewhat cynical, hard-bitten, politics hating, and paranoid. He raises a child from Sybil, helps. Yeah, I think this is based on like a book or something. That's not a book where Sybil teaches Sam breathing exercise, and then suddenly he's nice and calm in every book from that. Yeah, that's kind of a criticism in MLP. Like, a lot of people are saying that oh, the character is growing. You know, every iteration, you know, every seasons and stuff like that from, you know, the MLP side. But they are changing characters a little bit too quickly, you know? Like, if you really want the characters to learn something, sometimes they can just, you know, still be their, you know, flawed self. One thing that I will have to say, I don't know who the hell Twilight is. Like, I don't know who she is. Like, yes, she's, you know, the nerd, the clumsy sometimes, and then sometimes, you know, very scary character. But over the seasons, I don't, like, she changes. Like, not in a way where the character develops, but more of a, am I looking at the same character from the first time I've ever seen her? And that's my problem with Twilight. That's the reason why I kind of don't like Twilight that much, because the character that she kind of represents, like, I can't really separate the character from the quirks. I guess I just did. The personality is the character herself isn't the same. Just think about it. Like, not like even physically, literally, she's a different form now. But like, but then after watching Friendship Games, I kind of, yes, it's not an accurate depiction of, you know, the original Twilight, but I kind of saw a character there that I actually, you know, oh, okay, so I can identify a character here, and the character's personality and stuff. I can understand that that's that character. Our canon Twilight, on the other hand, changes throughout the entire season, all seasons, and they are not the same anymore. Yes, there's still the book nerd and all that stuff, but that feels more like a quirk, you know, like seasonings rather than the meat itself, you know. I don't know where I'm going with this. It sounds weird, but you know what I'm trying to say. I guess that's the reason why ever since I've been watching, you know, the main six, they kind of feel bland. The only character that I can still say that they're still the same is Rarity. Literally, just think about it. Rarity is, comparing Rarity back in those days and up to now, she still has her personality, you know, in check, while still having quirks that can change from time to time, but still the same. You can still see it there. Pinkie Pie, on the other hand, yeah, she's Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie is still Pinkie Pie. But, you know, that's, I guess, the advantage of being Pinkie Pie. She can do whatever the heck she wants, and everyone likes it. So, yeah. So, it's kind of weird saying this, but I like the Twilight, human Twilight, from the Friendship Games, rather than the canon Twilight, because the canon Twilight just keeps changing her personality. Not in a character development way, but more in a, oh, this is this character's personality in this season. Well, guess what? This is a completely different character in another season. I recognize this character from that time, but then she's different now. Human Twilight, on the other hand, kind of, you know, brings her back all the way to her, you know, older days, while moving a little bit further into the future, what would have happened if she grew up and living in that timeline of being alone. And I can still see, this is a personality I haven't seen from a very long time. So yes, there is still some changes over there. Obviously, she's a little bit more shyer compared to those days where the original Twilight is a little bit more. She is a loner, but she's a little bit more fast. Like, how do you say that word? Like, she just says everything right away. But the friendship games one, she developed from being just stand strong. Yeah, there you go. That was the word. Stand strong to a little fluttershy. So yeah, that's my opinion towards it. And until then, thanks for watching. Until then.